Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Rachael Thompson-Phillips, the creator of the BEYOU Oracle Cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. This week's energy forecast is for February the 22nd through to February the 28th, with the overall theme being freedom to be you. So let's go in and see how this message unfolds through the three cards for this following week. Monday and Tuesday is the card of playfulness. Wednesday through to Friday is the card of speak your truth. And the weekend's message is hope. Now, the freedom to you, this week's overall theme encompasses a variety of ways in which to be able to access that. The cards are suggesting that with Monday and Tuesday, the card of playfulness, the reason this card comes through is when we get into that pattern or conditioning of almost being in robot mode where we just go, 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 go. And we have so many things coming at us. And I'm not sure about you, but it's only the end of February and this year has already accelerated and been so incredibly fast. I cannot even believe that it is the end of February already. I feel like things have just been moving so incredibly quickly and there hasn't really been much of an opportunity to really stop, smell the roses, because there's always just been the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. So with Monday and Tuesday with the card of playfulness is to interrupt that pattern and start anchoring in that joy, playfulness, fun aspect within yourself. The playfulness, the reason why our soul encourages us to go and have fun is because for a moment in time we break that conditioning of must do, should do's, have do's, and because when we operate from that space we work on autopilot mode, so that means that we don't stay conscious. Playfulness is about being present, it's about joy, it's about letting go of any of those shackles that feel like they're conditioning you to certain behaviors and attitudes that are not congruent with your own self. The playfulness is to be able to, if you have a look at all the burst of colors on this card, it's about having that burst of vitality back again. And when we just break that conditioning, what that does is it gives us a moment to, as I said, be present, stop and smell the roses, but it almost is like pressing the reset button on our energy, on our mindset, our actions, our behaviors, and it brings things back into congruency. We start working more from alignment and we can start anchoring in what is it that is really consuming a lot of your time, and are you investing all your energy in that, or has your energy become really scattered and you're just being busy for the sake of being busy? It's a really important time. I feel like this year we're going to have multiple opportunities to be able to check in with ourselves, to keep constantly asking the question, am I in alignment with my dreams, goals and vision? And therefore, when we have opportunities to connect in with that aspect and ask that question, what that does is it also gives us that opportunity to auto-correct anything that may be feeling scattered or consuming and taking up a great deal of time and energy that is not in alignment with your dreams, goals and visions for this year. So Monday and Tuesday, go have some fun. Do you need to turn on a video? Do you need to be able to get together with a bunch of girlfriends and laugh your ass off? Whatever it is, and even in anything that you do through Monday and Tuesday, remind yourself that you can have fun doing anything, okay? Then we come through to Wednesday through to Friday, the midweek. It's about speaking your truth. On Sunday is a full moon. So we usually find that a few days before the full moon, we start reconnecting to emotions, experiences, attitudes and behaviors that are no longer for our highest potential, and we start seeing those types of things coming to the surface to give you a clear vision of, it's like your soul brings up these things as an opportunity to say, hey, do you really want to keep this, or are you really ready to let that go? So with Speak Your Truth, it's about being able to access that truth, of being able to ask yourself, do you want to hold on to whatever it is that's brought up into your consciousness? Because remember, Even though we have a collective consciousness, so that means that we have energy that will affect us all, how it affects us is very independent for each individual, and to be able to honor that is the most important thing. So when you ask that question of, do you want to hold on to this? Do you want to release this? These are all beautiful elements within yourself to be able to access your truth. It's not about being able to, and I do want to share, don't get caught up in this story. Whatever has led you to this point where you are ready to surrender and let all of the emotions and the energy attached to that time and space. It's this moment where don't go into that fight within yourself to justify, excuse, rehash the story again. Review, which means almost looking at it like watching a video. You review it. You don't get triggered and activated by those raw emotions of that time and space. And this is where we access our truth and honoring our own self to be able to say, you know what, this is no longer congruent with me. This is not the way in which I choose to experience my time here along my personal and soulful journey. And that freedom of expression to be able to speak your truth as things surface, this is all about in preparation for clearing and cleansing, surrendering and releasing what no longer serves you anymore come the weekend. So it's going to be a really, really powerful time, Wednesday through till Friday, in the lead up to the full moon, which is in Leo. So as you can just imagine, she's going to pack some punch this week, or have some, the emotions are going to spark some fire within you. Then we come through to the weekend's message, which is around hope. Hope is, with this card, is about that freedom to access your truth, and the freedom to be you is about being able to honor and be really raw and real with what it is within your soul that is yearning to be expressed this year through your dreams, goals and visions. And the more that you can honor that, the more that you can let go of. Usually I find with humans, I know that sounds probably a little bit cool, but as a I'm just going to use it because I really don't know any other word to use, but as humans we're predisposed to be able to go, okay, this is what I want and this is where I am, and then we spend a shit ton of time stressing about how is it that what I want to manifest, how is it going to unfold. I know I'm supposed to just sit back and allow while I do the preparation through my inspired actions to make sure they're aligned with what I want, but that still doesn't stop the human element within ourselves that wants to worry about how it's going to unfold. Worry, am I going to miss that opportunity? Am I going to miss what it is that I want to manifest? And we spend a lot of time consuming our energy being channeled towards that worry, that if we apply that same action, which means you probably spend a great deal of time worrying about how it is that what you want to manifest to show up in your world. If you shift that over and start anchoring in hope, and hope is that determination to know that everything will unfold and you will reach your dreams, goals and vision. If you channel that same amount of energy that you were for worrying how things are going to happen and channel it towards hope, then you will start to see a brand new lens in which you review your dreams, goals and vision, and being able to know that the stars, if in this card, in the glasses, is beautiful stars. It's reminding you that you are here to shine brightly, and that your dreams and goals, every time that you revisit them, every time you honor them, you know, when you look at the stars and it's almost like they twinkle, and as they twinkle they become stronger and more powerful. That's what happens every time you revisit your dreams, goals and vision. They start to shine brighter, they start to twinkle, and all of that is the light within you mirroring through the stars, reminding you why it's so important that you fulfill these dreams, goals and visions within your heart and within your soul. So the thing that's also just come through at this time is as we lead towards the full moon and surrendering and letting it go, it's a really beautiful time to also check in with your chakras, making sure everything is aligned. So you may find you can go onto YouTube and check out, type in chakra balancing meditation. There are tons and tons and tons of them out there that are free and available. And that once you surrender and clearing away all of these things that are no longer congruent with you, it's a really good time to, again, align your energy chakras so that your mind, body, soul, and spirit are all working towards the overall vision for this week, which is the freedom to be you. We hear the expression that we spend a great deal of time learning things along our personal journey, but as we let things go, sometimes the journey is more about unlearning some of the conditions and the behaviors and the patterns that we have become really adapted to, and choosing different alternatives now that you have an abundance of amazing wealth and access to so much potent information out there that is all helping each individual as they walk this planet to be able to harness what is within your soul. So this week is really going to be captivating that element, the removing the layers so that you can step more confidently into being you. Hence why I designed the cards, because each of these cards give us an expression on how you can go about doing that. So I wish you all an incredibly amazing, amazing, amazing and magical week as we clear things away. So you may have already been finding you were doing that as the start of the year. There's all been this purging, and there's been so much cleaning up and decluttering everything. Everything has led us to this moment where that Leo within us rises that says, it's go time. It's time to step in to being the best version of myself. And that begins with clearing and dissolving anything that no longer aligns with me or insults my soul and doesn't give it permission to shine. So please take care. Feel free to share or tag a friend that you think would love to hear this message. And as always, much love to you, and I will see you again next week. Bye.